Hello, I'm Elliot, Autistic Dragon, and this is my second video. I kind of want to do something a little different today. I don't exactly want to do straight up review. There's kind of a couple of things I want to talk about, but I will do the review portion as promised. This is what we're reviewing. And okay. But before that, I kind of wanted to touch on how I've been having a lot of executive dysfunction kind of issues lately, and I'm trying to devise different methods of dealing with that, and I kind of want to mention them in a way, some of them kind of, just in case somebody like sees something and thinks, hey, maybe that'll work for me, and they can try it out. Or if not, they'll know that's not what works for me, you know. So the one thing that I wanted to kind of show today is this little picture schedule I've been making for myself each day. And my partner has helped me by making a schedule that shows the whole week. And I have made a schedule for myself that shows each day, and it shows it in pictures, and the pictures represent what I have to do. And so here's a sample. This is what I'm doing tomorrow. So you can kind of see there's all these little pictures. This means I wake up. This means I eat my breakfast. It's usually eggs and applesauce. Don't ask. This is me taking my medication. Going to class. I'm getting a fish tomorrow, so that'll be exciting, and I'll probably write something or record something about that. Be making a dreaded phone call. Homework, philosophy class, going to the bookstore to pick up a textbook. And also, it's kind of hard to see, but underneath, sometimes I wrote like what, it's in reverse. I don't know if it's reversed for you guys, but 9:25 to 10:40 is my class, one of my classes. So I wrote that underneath the class. Yeah, I do get up that early. So, college life. But yeah, so I kind of just, sometimes I write it, and then other times I don't, because it kind of depends on the day and how I'm doing. And I haven't really been using these schedules until recently, so I'm not entirely sure how well they're gonna go over. So I'll be trying this out tomorrow. Now, the other thing I wanted to talk about is this little guy. Now, he's an ice dragon, and he's a mini Squishable. And the Squishables are kind of cool because they have like all different kinds, and they have like squids and octopi and rainbow unicorns and shit. And just, they're just really cool in that respect, that they kind of just, I don't know, it's not the usual animals you see. Like, this is an ice dragon. I don't think you really get that very often when you're looking for stuffed animals, you know? Not too many ice dragons, I don't think. Yeah, but to talk a bit about Squishables, this is my first Squishable. I've named him Marshall. This is the front of him. He's got his little blue eyes. You can't really tell. They're black on the inside, and then they're blue on the outside, like his iris, I suppose, if he had that. And his little nose. He's got little horns. He even has like little claws. They're soft though. Everything is soft except for his eyes, but you can't really like accidentally hurt yourself on that or anything like that. You know, but if the claws were real, that'd be kind of odd. But yeah, his feet have that too. He's got little like pads on his feet, so there's a lot of detail. And this is what his back looks like. So he's got these like, you know, those dragon ridges thingies. I don't really know what the terminology would be for that, but I imagine somebody who's into paleontology could come up with something good for that. You know what to call it. Got his little spots, his little tiny wings, and of course he has his little tail because he's a dragon. And he's my new buddy. I've been carrying him around, and people give me weird looks, but I really don't care. You know, it makes me feel better. Kind of in the same way that at one point, I don't know if, I believe in the past I had written about this on my blog, you know, about getting a service animal, and you know, I still haven't been able to do that yet, but I've gone through some steps toward doing that, and it's kind of a similar thing, you know. It's like a service animals provide comfort and other things, many other things, and you know, because they can perform tasks, and I could do a whole video on that if people would be interested about, you know, how service dogs can help people with mental illness and autism. So if someone sees this and wants me to do a video on that, I could definitely do that, and talk about service animals. But you know, they provide comfort. This is a comfort object. Sorry, Marshall. So it's you can sort of see the connection. So it makes me feel better to have him around. I am a little juvenile, but I imagine a lot of people are, and they just don't want to admit it. So that's that. He's very soft. I like to pet him. As weird as that sounds, I think that's an important thing to mention. Just because sometimes you get a stuffed animal and they're like this weird texture, and you're like, what do I do with this thing? I don't want to hold it. I don't want to touch it. Ugh. You know? So with a Squishable, you're not getting that kind of reaction. They're very soft, and I approve of their amount of squish, which, you know, makes sense going by the name. They are squishable, very squishable, but they're not like, you know, ridiculously squishable. They're good. I don't honestly know if this means that they're good or not, but just go with it. Go with it. So I'm trying to be a little sillier in these videos just because it would be boring if I weren't. And it's hard for me to kind of do a video without being ridiculously awkward. So you guys will just have to deal with my awkwardness. So I hope you can handle that. And I also wanted to say, if you guys have topics you want me to cover, even if it's not something real specific, if it's something general like what can you do to help with executive dysfunction, I can research that and do a video, write up a little like review thing about that. Not a review, but a written thing, you know. I can do that. I'm thinking of doing a video on stimming, just because kind of my theories about it, my opinions about, you know, how stimming is important to kind of your whole system, and how it's sort of a necessary thing for an autistic person to do, and if they're deprived of that right, you know, there are consequences. So that's one of the videos I'm planning to do. Sorry that this was a bit disjointed. Yeah, sorry. It's been a kind of rough day. And thank you to the people who messaged me about that, about it being kind of like, I don't know, I have a hard time with change, you know? I have a hard time dealing with when things are not what I expect them to be. And very often I look over things that are, you know, important to anticipate. And I think that's a classic thing to do, but at the same time, it's a very real difficulty for people. So I appreciate the messages I got that were like supportive of me and kind of reinforce the idea that it's not just one of us struggling with these things. It's many people, with all sorts of challenges going on, and we're all kind of dealing with these things. And so it kind of helps that we can work together to support each other and to find ways of supporting ourselves. So I wanted to thank you guys. And thank you guys for watching my videos because they're quite disjointed, I feel like. So thank you for putting up with my awkwardness, and have a lovely day. And that's all for now. Bye.